All right, so here we go with the start of round one. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe
this is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes?
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
That's a big strike right there. Oh! He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh!
Well, he's up. But he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time. Switching stances here.
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. And he's able to work his way back to his feet.
Oh, he's got him back. Start lifting him in the air, try to finish this takedown.
They continue to exchange. Oh, nice strike by McGregor.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a fantastic striker, and once again, that skill is on display. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
So 28 total strikes have found the mark for Conor McGregor. Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
What a fight!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched it.
I mean, it's competitive.
I'm a sharpshooter. Would you ever let a pretty thug cut? Some molded with gas. Did never trigger a soldier like that. Be bolder than that. Few men on my flat. Sweat on my back. Don't fumble with all of my. Better get strapped. Move like a window with back. A couple more times in the lack. Look from the side when we pass. I think my pick from the pack. Give me the belt and the shoes. Bitch, I got nothing to lose. Bitch, I be boozed and amused. I cruise with the crew. The views I'm amused. Cold sweats, blank checks, break necks, stay wrecked mode. I want money. On to the next bad honey. Don't get me wrong, you are so dummy. Suppose you go to my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air like a junta. Go to my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air like a junta. Go to my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air like a junta. Got white on the glass as a Buddha. I'm a sharpshooter. Would you ever let a pretty thug cut? To my mama house with a Model T. Body coated like a snake, a knife in my blouse when I roam the street. Use some heat with a chain on your chest. I think I can Uzi impressed. Kissing my feet.
Coming up next, we get to a featherweight matchup between Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier.
Ready.
Well, hopefully you can table the Louisiana bias here tonight as Dustin Poirier takes on Conor McGregor. You know Poirier's been chomping at the bit to get this rematch. Ask and you shall receive.
He's finally gotten it, and he had to really claw and scratch to get back to this position. Conor disposed of him very quickly in the first fight. Dustin feels as though he's done everything necessary to change the outcome in the second attempt.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
McGregor gets caught with that punch.
Nice stick with the right hand.
Oh, how good is that Poirier jab? He's got huge hands and certainly was able to find the home for his jab there.
I mean, the king of Lafayette's got it going tonight. Dustin Poirier fights in the southpaw, but he's a right-handed guy. That's why that jab does so much damage to his opponent.
26 total strikes have landed for Dustin Poirier. Oh, beautiful strike attempt. Oh!
He needs to start looking for finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, big knee there. Another shot.
Oh, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad. now the damage is about to start.
Back to the feet now.
As he gets close, he's out of the kicking range. He'll change the stance.
Huge right hand!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. He's out!
He's out.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at now. All right, coming up next, we get to this featherweight clash between Conor McGregor and Conor McGregor.
Ready to fight?
All right, so here we go. Conor versus Conor. Very interesting stylistic matchup between two of the best strikers in the world.
Yes, when you guys picked your characters, you sure went out on a limb. You both picked the same guy, and why not? He's the most played character and the best character on the video game. Good luck. Who's gonna hit that kick button first?
Of course, DC closing that gap a little bit. A lot of people playing with you, not as
Yes,
many.
they are. Not as much as Conor McGregor, but I play with Conor McGregor.
They're certainly getting after it early. Oh, and there's that patented McGregor left hand. They gotta bronze that left hand put in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, you know it's coming, but because Conor does such a great job of managing space, he's so quick, he's so accurate, you don't know when he's gonna throw that punch.
Well, lands a good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to get a good beat on his opponent.
He figured the timing, and now he's been driving kick after kick into his opponent. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Nice kick with the right hand.
Missed with that right hand. Double jab there by McGregor. Blocks the shot.
Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh! Oh! Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. To kill the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
Gotta defend. But now starting to gain posture and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes.
Do you believe it? Herb Dean steps in.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment.
It was right hand after right hand after right.
He set it inside the octagon for the official decision. All right, coming up next, it's a featherweight title fight between Dustin the Diamond Poirier and Max Holloway. All right, so here we go with round one. Classic matchup of striker versus striker. These guys have both faced a lot of grapplers in the past. They like the draw tonight.
Oh, yeah, they love seeing an opponent that will not be trying to dive at their legs. They know when they get to the center of the octagon, the only steps back they will take is if they choose to move out of range to re-enter back into the striking realm. It's a very comforting thought for both of these competitors.
So both guys landing at will here. Good action early. Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh!
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Holloway's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, look at him land another jab there. He's certainly using that weapon effectively here.
The most effective weapon in all of boxing, in all of combat sports, is a jab. This young man has a knowledge of using it like no one else.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Max Holloway.
In the tight clinch, look for the knees to start. Big powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Nice job landing the double jab there, DC.
You are definitely pressing that one. You love that one, don't you? You love that jab.
All right, to the former interim lightweight champ Dustin Poirier in a good striking flow here tonight, DC.
Oh, wow, oh!
Brilliant submission defense there. Oh, and there he goes again, working off that beautiful jab. He continues to keep his opponent at distance.
I mean, keeps him at bay with that beautiful, precise jab. It is like a piston. It goes in and out, and before his opponent can even realize what hit him, he's already hitting him with another one.
Right.
I love watching this man fight because of that beautiful, educated jab.
Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
Into the final minute of this championship fight. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Max Blessed Holloway. Oh, that is a nice straight punch by him there. He's got it all going tonight.
No wasted action, no loopy punches. He's going right to the target.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish the fight.
And that'll do it!
What a performance!
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. Here we go. All right, coming up next, it's a featherweight matchup between Alexander Volkanovski and Conor McGregor.
Ready.
All right, let's get this one started here. Round one is underway. And we've got a striker who is a force to be reckoned with. Tonight, though, he draws a guy who can do a little bit of everything.
And that guy is usually the one that will have the advantage. But we know what a high-level striker is. And this guy is as high level as we've ever seen in the UFC.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this. Oh! He's hurt bad. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish. He got him bad!
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground.
Yeah.
That'll do it! That'll do it!
He got it!
Yeah, we're just getting going and now the fight's over, but excellent striking technique to land that shot and ultimately finish the fight here in the first. You've heard us say it before, but sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. It certainly did here tonight. Let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every round.
And once he got to the top, he started to land.
Bruce Buff. All right, coming up next, we get to this featherweight clash between Conor McGregor and Jose Aldo.
Ready.
Well, thank God we're seeing this fight again. Jose Aldo versus Conor McGregor. Of course, their first meeting lasted all of 13 seconds. Your expectations for what we're going to see here tonight?
A much tougher fight. I expect Jose Aldo to take his time in his approach. The first time the emotion got the best of him, and that led to that beautiful Conor McGregor counter left hand. Aldo needs to make sure he only attacks when he's given the right opportunity.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity in the hands. Oh! Phenomenal. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, goes for the ankle pick now to get him down, DC. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively. Oh! Huge right hand! Allows him to get right back up.
He did a great job securing that ankle pick, but did not react enough to secure top position.
All right, so just like that, back to a standing position, we will see who has the advantage. Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Conor McGregor gets back up again. 34 total strikes have landed for Conor McGregor. Now his lower jaw now is starting to show some signs of swelling. We'll keep an eye on that, but a lot of damage absorbed by me in here tonight. DC, as we look back at this. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 17 seconds of the very first round. Showing the winner by knockout, the Notor!
All right, coming up next, a featherweight matchup between Conor McGregor and Max Holloway. Well, it took a while, but the rematch is upon us. Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor. Of course, they met in Boston back in 2013. That night, it was McGregor by decision. Of course, Holloway went on to win 13 consecutive fights there.
And Conor McGregor hurt himself in that fight and still was able to beat Max across all the scorecards. Shows how tremendous an athlete he is. But Max Holloway today is a much different fighter than he was way back in Boston. Oh, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Back to the feet. Both guys landing at a pretty decent clip.
That one was going to end the fight.
Oh, huge right hand.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press it. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. Oh. Oh, big left. Oh, straight right. Oh.
Put him to sleep.
Back to the feet. Lands a nice 1-2. Oh. And just like that, the fight is over.
What a performance.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Well, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with. Bruce.
I'm undefeated. I hit a bell from the round. I'm undefeated. I see my comp on the ground. I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated. Forever undefeated.
Coming up next, we get to a featherweight tilt between Conor McGregor and Max Holloway.
Ready? Ready?
All right, here we go. Round one, Conor McGregor, Max Holloway. Of course, their first meeting all the way back in 2013. And eventually, we knew we were going to see this the second time.
Yes, absolutely. And they're both completely different fighters now. Conor McGregor has gotten better, but Max Holloway has become a completely different fighter. He went on a 13-fight run after losing that fight to McGregor. He looks to get that one back tonight.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge. And good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of... Oh! He's in trouble. He's going to do it! He's done.
Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout. Near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous. And again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you're getting him cold before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit, those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. We'll get... It is a featherweight matchup between Conor McGregor and Max Holloway.
Ready?
How good is this? I mean, we really get paid to sit here and watch this round one, the rematch between Conor McGregor and Max Holloway. A couple of future Hall of Famers, but a big spot as Holloway tries to exact some revenge.
I mean, it was a big fight when they fought as kids. Now they are grown men fighting right now for the right to maybe earn a UFC championship or to just add to what both have are very stellar legacies.
Landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one. Good see.
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Good right here. That one landed clean.
Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going.
Big.
That one appeared to stun him.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad now. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down.
And now he lands a combination. Oh!
Down into his mouth.
Oh, and that one snapped the head back. The referee has seen enough. By TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
Let's get you some replays. Oh, is that it?
Living my life too soon.
All right, coming up next, a featherweight matchup between Conor McGregor and Max Holloway.
Are you ready?
Well, it took a while, but the rematch is upon us. Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor. Of course, they met in Boston back in 2013. That night, it was McGregor by decision. Of course, Holloway went on to win 13 consecutive fights there.
And Conor McGregor hurt himself in that fight and still was able to beat Max across all the scorecards. Shows how tremendous an athlete he is, but Max Holloway today is a much different fighter than he was way back in Boston.
Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Uppercut lands for him.
An uppercut lands.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Look at him chopping the wood. Chops the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round, and the damage is really starting to take its toll.
Yeah, it's really starting to take its toll. And you watch. Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh! Beautiful knee.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
That
That one appeared to stun him.
What a fantastic fight. He's broken. He's hurt bad. Now he's on top of him.
And that's gonna do it.
He got him. Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. Has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Leona has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 20 seconds in the very first round. Declared the winner by TKO, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Well, there he is, the man of the hour, and you got it. Coming up next, it's a featherweight title fight between Conor McGregor and Max Holloway.
Ready? Are you ready?
Took a while, but the rematch is upon us. Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor. Of course, they met in Boston back in 2013. That night, it was McGregor by decision. Of course, Holloway went on to win 13 consecutive fights thereafter.
And Conor McGregor hurt himself in that fight and still was able to beat Max across all the scorecards. Shows how tremendous an athlete he is. But Max Holloway today is a much different fighter than he was way back in Boston.
Oh, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great time to land that punch.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by McGregor. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
That's a big connection there from McGregor, DC.
I mean, big strike landed for Ireland's favorite son, Conor McGregor.
Well, this striker has come out swinging early, and you know his style is based on aggression, and largely it's worked out for him tonight.
It worked out phenomenally. He's fighting exactly as he needs to if he wants to win this fight.
26 total strikes have landed for Conor McGregor. Oh, big knee to the body by Holloway. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, look at him land another jab there. He's certainly using that weapon effectively here tonight.
The most effective weapon in all of boxing, in all of combat sports, is a jab. This young man has a knowledge of using it like no one else.
And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab was a lost art in mixed martial arts. Guys have found it, and they're fighting behind it real well.
Max does that really good. He'll be mid-combination, and he'll switch stances.
Back to orthodox. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming. Punch over the top.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very
So nicely
explosive.
done with the chin there. Holloway's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. 15 seconds.
Look at him working and trying to shut the liver down. Ooh, what a punch.
Kick to the body by Holloway. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from. All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always going to be. You have two very talented fighters. Sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round number one.
Oh, McGregor's now dealing with a cheek cut. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
53 total strikes. Oh, right under the elbow, right under.
It was a perfectly placed shot. And you see the opponent reacting violently from that punch. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish. Oh, he got hurt bad.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. Attacking armbar.
Nicely done. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be plenty from this position.
Back to his feet. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found the setup punch.
There, DC. He is officially run.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Knee to the body. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Oh! Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. An uppercut landed.
Man, these guys are throwing back and forth. Wow, huge head kick. Oh! Oh!
He's getting lit up right now, John.
Holloway getting booked here from the top. Usually ground strikes raining down. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Holloway's lower jaw now is starting to show some signs. Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching. And here we go. All right, coming up next, it's a featherweight tilt between Conor McGregor and Max Holloway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go. Round one, Conor McGregor, Max Holloway. Of course, their first meeting all the way back in 2013. And eventually, we knew we were going to see this a second time.
Yes, absolutely. And they're both completely different fighters now. Conor McGregor has gotten better, but Max Holloway has become a completely different fighter. He went on a 13-fight run after losing that fight to McGregor. He looks to get that one back tonight.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Oh, that's a good strike there by Holloway. And he lands the knee to the body. DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
Oh, and there's that patented McGregor left hand. They got to bronze that left hand and put him in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, you know it's coming, but because Conor does such a great job.
Oh! Huge right hand! He's out! Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. These are just over 20 total strikes. We go inside. Coming up next, it's a featherweight championship fight between Max Holloway and Alexander Volkanovski.
Ready. Ready, fight.
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, oh man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is the opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations. Nice.
Oh, good combination. Very efficient with his strikes tonight. And that one certainly found the target. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Oh, nice job to land a knee to the body. Man, I wish I was that tall. And they separate. Oh, collar ties. Well, as usual, Max Holloway punches and bunches, putting it all here together. I'm just not sure how much more volume his opponent can take.
Nice entry into the finish, correct.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Oh, he landed that knee to the midsection. Got to think his opponent's going to feel that one in the morning.
And he's going to continue to throw that strike because he knows that his opponent can't take many of them.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Holloway gets pounded here on the ground. The elbow doing most of the damage there.
Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
Oh, now we're snapping back. The referee has seen enough. By TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
Well, he's going to enjoy watching. Now he... It is a featherweight matchup between Max Holloway and Jose Aldo.
Ready. Ready, fight.
Standing room only in this arena tonight because they have all come to see these two men as round one gets underway between Jose Aldo and Max Blessed Holloway. What do you think Aldo needs to do differently to get his hand raised in what is proven to be a very difficult matchup?
It's a very difficult matchup. What he needs to do is not rush. He has to take his time, stay within himself, understand that he's not going to just get Max Holloway out of there. He's going to have to withstand the storm and maybe have to fight him over the course of 25 minutes.
All right, so a nice job there, defense. Oh! Whoa! And just like that, the fight is over.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, we're just getting going, and now the fight's over, but excellent striking technique to land that shot and ultimately finish the fight here in the first. You've heard us say it before, but sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going,
Yo, you gotta feel this. I need a little bit more. Give me more than just 8 bars. To say I was born behind the 8 ball. I was scorned and torn since I was 8, y'all. With no food for thought because we ate raw. When you see and if I'm being honest, the last time that I cried, I was 5, I promise. I ain't saying I'm...
Coming up next, it is a featherweight matchup between Jose Aldo and Arnold Allen. Go round one, outstanding matchup of strikers. Any chance this thing hits the canvas?
I don't believe so. I think when you have two high-level strikers like you have in these two men, they're going to go to the center of the octagon, and it's going to be a kickboxing match. A kickboxing match that you will see in a ring. Tonight you get to watch it inside of an octagon. Nice straight punch.
And they are exchanging leather early. Oh, nice hook by him there.
How many times can this young man land this particular punch?
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Don't finish his fight.
Oh!
Oh!
Gets up again here, but hurting. Oh, big left.
Oh, nice.
2 minutes have expired off of round one. See it. One more of those.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot.
That'll do it! And that'll do it! I should say so. A tremendous kick to end that fight tonight. Caught his opponent flush, full force, full extension, and he had no chance to stay in this fight. Fight was over as soon as that kick. All right, coming up next, it's a middleweight championship fight between Paulo Costa and Shaka de Souza.
Ready? All right, you ready?
All right, so here we go with round one. Seems to be a situation in which he wants to do everything in his power to keep this fight on the feet. He appears to have a lot of advantages at distance. We'll see if he can get it done tonight.
Yes, he has all the advantages because we don't see many specialists anymore in the UFC. Guys can generally do everything, but this guy is a jiu-jitsu player.
Oh!
He didn't like that left hand.
He's got him hurt here. Rock'em shock him out of the chute here. Well, he's certainly keeping busy. Oh! A big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need to control posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture. If you down big strikes on your opponent. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Shakine's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright. Switching stances here. So 28 total strikes have found the top, and now his opponent in a world trouble.
Beautiful leather chain. Make you think you're going low. It's a flat over the top with that beautiful overhand straight punch.
Oh, and now one snap to head back. The referee has seen enough. By TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
Let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched one.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that you
presented inside the octagon. It's a middleweight matchup between Robert Whittaker and Robert Whittaker.
I don't write rhymes, I write checks. Might rewrite your life if the price set. Might check 1, 2, 1, 2. It's the
Here we are at Honda Center in Anaheim, California, and every time I walk into this venue, I can't help but think back to UFC 157 in 2013, the night women were finally welcomed inside the octagon, and good to be back here, obviously, in a venue that has a lot of history.
A lot of history for sports, but the biggest night in women's mixed martial arts history. Ronda Rousey defended her title against Liz Carmouche. What a fantastic night, and it showed that night. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Edge of your seat action as expected so far. Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches. Oh, huge right hand!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
A lot of guys who want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Whittaker.
That one landed clean.
Just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Robert Whittaker. Oh, man. Oh!
He was hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
That's a big strike right there.
Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively here.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world across all combat.
Get you some replay. Oh, now they're inside.
If you want to be us, you just gotta believe us that we about to shake the whole globe. So I don't write rhymes, I write checks. Might rewrite your life if the price set. Mic check 1 2 1 2. It's the Denzel coming out of the zoo. Carry City, what I breed. Dissect the flow so you can see what I bleed. Put it all together and it forms to one thing. Captain Planet, I'm on my packing cannons to crack Atlantis. It's so incredible. Looking at your face is so incredible.
Packing cannons to crack Atlantis is so incredible.
Incredible.
Man can make corrective
All right, coming up next, it's a middleweight matchup between Wanderlei Silva and Robert Whittaker.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so we got two classically trained strikers here. Any chance this fight actually goes to the ground?
This fight does not go to the ground. This one will be fought in the pocket. Two guys will stand in front of each other. They will trade.
Oh! Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Combinations here. Oh, big left. Right hook to the head block.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Circling towards the left now. Oh! Now these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to hold him.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so now we're on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Silva gets back up, no surprise there. Lands a big elbow there. Hook is there again. Oh, straight right. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. Leave the third moment. Go finish his fight.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Oh! Oh, and he gets tagged. Ooh, he's got him right here. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the counter. And that's going to do it.
It's over. It's over. What is it?
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the... Now we...
What is perfect, not me, I've been overworking for weeks. I go home and purchase some things that I know will not fill my needs. Have a dose of what I've achieved and get lonesome and I critique who I am and what I believe, make up standards too high to reach. Untrained animal off the leash, I'm in panic, but yet relieved. Brought your hammock to hang with me, grab a hatchet, cut down your tree like a mannequin. I can speak what I have in stories unique. I just mind the flows with MCs, I can't stop until things are clean. I'm an amateur's what you think, so you stand there in disbelief till I dislocate both your feet. That's what happens, you step to me. Not to
It is a middleweight matchup between Robert Whittaker and Kelvin Gastelum.
Ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show.
Right.
One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchange.
That's a good combination from the former middleweight champion Robert Whittaker right there.
He's flowing, man, and when he's flowing, he's a problem. Right now, the problem is growing for his opponent.
Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best. Oh, nice jab.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Gastelum.
Nice stick with the right hand.
Just had a reference to the big right hand. Well, if you're going to leave your body that wide open, you're going to pay the price, and he certainly did there as his opponent lands flush to the midsection. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Kelvin Gastelum.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Able to land there with the straight left. Good series of punches by him there. He has been busy throughout.
He's doing a great job with the hands. He looks like a professional boxer out there.
Oh, look at that jab. Snapped his head back. Huge elbow there.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Just over 2 minutes to go. Big knee to the body. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high grappler. You don't see that very often.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten. Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Whittaker gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh! That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the one that lands perfect, and that one landed perfect.
All right, so a nice shot there, defense. Oh!
Serve him up. Go get him. Oh, you got it. You got it.
All right, there's the clapper. 10 seconds to go. Entertaining scrap so far. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, buckle up. Here we go with our second round. Robert Whittaker versus Kelvin Gastelum.
Beautiful level change.
Gastelum gets the takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
It's down. He's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes in your opponent.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Gastelum.
He's putting him in exactly the position he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Whoa!
What?
Oh!
He's done. He's done.
Oh, and that is it. Referee has seen enough, and maybe so have we. Your winner by TKO.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
Now we go inside. All right, coming up next, it's a middleweight matchup between Michael Bisping and the last style bender, Israel Adesanya.
Ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of round one. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not.
Safe big time fight. It feels like a...
Oh! Hook shot lands. Oh, big left. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. They're going at it now. Wow! And just like that, the fight is over.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, we're just getting going, and now the fight's over, but excellent striking technique to land that shot and ultimately finish the fight here in the first. You've heard us say it before, but sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. It certainly did here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really presented inside the octagon. right, coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight.
You ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker. Oh, diving punch lands.
Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
He's out! Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout, near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous, and again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you get him full before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit, those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight. All right, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee.
All right, coming up next, it's a middleweight title fight between Robert Whittaker and Shaka de Souza.
Are you ready?
All right, so we'll go with round one, and when you are facing a submission specialist like this as a striker, you have got to avoid the canvas, I would think, at all costs.
Yes, you have to. And they're both. Whiffs on the right hand. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head. He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head.
All right, so there it is, the early takedown. He told everyone here during fight week within earshot that he was going to try to wrestle, try to get this fight to the ground, and had no problem doing so just there.
During their fight camp, they made a checklist. They checked off the most important part of the fight, getting an early takedown.
Switching stances here.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, he lands another hook there. He's already landed several in the round. That one might have been the cleanest of the bunch.
He turned his chin, made his chin touch his shoulder with that beautiful hook. He really got all of himself into that hook, pivoted off the right hand, big left. Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Robert Whittaker. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Close guard. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here.
And he's out. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
30 seconds now to go in round one. Oh, Souza's pass attempt denied. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult.
All right, buckle up. Here we go with our second round. Robert Whittaker and that man, Shakare Souza.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Man, how about the steam behind that Whittaker jab tonight?
Robert Whittaker is a great striker. I mean, he has it all when it comes to the stand-up in the boxing, and that is a full display right now.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And they separate. Oh, nice hook by him there.
How many times can this young man land this particular punch? Good stick.
Nice combination there. Oh, nice slip there. Great head movement overall by this guy defensively tonight.
He does a great job of moving his head from side to side and really mixing up the motion at which he moves. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
And there comes the separation now. All right, so 43 total strikes have now landed for Robert Whittaker. Not the most efficient performance, landing with 47% accuracy tonight against Shakare Souza. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Shakare Souza. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two.
Get the turnover in that kick.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Single collar tie now. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
Oh, beautiful job with the ankle pick to get him down. Now we'll see where he chooses to go from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Oh, nice work with the... Oh! Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Holy smokes! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends really a striking clinic from the moment they touched her.
I mean, a competitive...
We get the official decision. All right, coming up next, it's a middleweight matchup between Jared Cannonier and the last style bender, Israel Adesanya.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we have seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers. Oh!
Running fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. It's over.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. All right, here one more time, the veteran voice is Bruce Buffer. All right, coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so two truly elite strikers here. We sat down with them on Thursday and asked them any thoughts of taking this fight to the ground. They want to strike.
They want to strike. That's what got them to the show. That is the path. That
Whoa! Oh, he might be out. Well, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, PC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes from your opponent.
Silva gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high. blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Slips that left hand.
Nice stick with the right hand.
Oh, combination lands, and it seems like almost every strike found the target.
He's so active. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
Oh! Oh, beautifully placed hook there. He's connected on a few of them so far here in this one.
He sets him up beautifully. He always pivots. He turns on the front foot, and he drives his entire body into that hook.
Connects with a... You'll see on that punch right there. He's out!
He's done. He's done.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched it. With that... All right, coming up next for the UFC Middleweight Championship of the World between Jared Cannonier and Ronaldo Souza.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest... Oh! Oh! Nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Back to the feet. You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC. These are bad. Very tricky when he throws that body.
Cannonier gets caught with that punch. He's treading water. fighters are finding out the clinch here, and now we go to the ground. Beautiful trip there to get the takedown. Sweep the leg, Tony!
Oh, John. One guy's always paying attention. The other guy's going, take a point. Take a point like they did to your boy Johnny, and you lose the All-Valley Championship for disrespecting a guy like that with that sweep.
Gets up again here, but hurting. Changes his stance.
Big punch lands over the top. I was going to follow this one.
Oh, beautifully placed hook there. He's connected on a few of them so far here in this round.
He sets him up beautifully. He always pivots. He turns on the front foot, and he drives his entire body into that hook.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Jared Cannonier.
Nice right hand. He didn't like that left hand. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
That is it!
He got him. What a performance!
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. Now we go. All right, coming up next, a middleweight championship fight between George St. Pierre and Israel Adesanya. Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Oh, nice job to land the knee there by the taller fighter. And I think I just heard Danny Cormier say, I wish I was a little bit taller. All right, first round is underway here. We say in mixed martial arts, it's one thing to have the reach advantage. It's another thing to use it. We'll see if he can get that jab going.
He has got to fight tall. He's got to stay at range, use his length, give his opponent problems, trying to bring the fight into a closer distance. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
St. Pierre's uppercut, but that one is blocked. All right, so he lands another hook there. He's already landed several in the round, really starting to find some consistency with that weapon.
He's finding a home for that hook. He does a phenomenal job of keeping the elbow tight, really twisting his hip into that punch.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it.
Oh, knee strike right to the body. Oh! Adesanya's lower jaw now is starting to show some signs of swelling. Action plan there.
He needs to get on the bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh! Oh! Huge right hand!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go take that finish down.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Oh, Nice elbow there from the top. The ground and pound is working tonight. Maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's after very bad. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up.
That knee hurt him.
Oh, big left hook there.
He's hurt away. Man.
Gets up again. Eva hurt. Oh! St. Pierre's has got full mount now. What a round. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again.
Are you ready? You ready?
Round two here.
That is, oh man, this dude is good. Good.
Blow of the fight.
And he was perfect.
And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young opponent. All right, coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight.
You ready?
Fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we've seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we could put inside the octagon.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, straight right. Oh, beautifully placed hook there. He's connected on a few of them so far here in this fight.
He sets him up beautifully.
Making all these shots count.
Let's go, do something.
And that will do it. Yeah, so a quick night at the office for him here tonight. He told us he wanted to be efficient. He didn't want to waste a lot of time. He felt his opponent skills then took over. Big result. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision. All right, coming up next should be a good one at 185 pounds between Michael Bisping and Jared Cannonier.
Ready? You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go with the start of round one. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side.
It's a big-time fight. It feels like, oh!
That one was going to end the fight.
Both of these guys going all out. High-action fight here. Oh, straight right. Right hand, then a left.
That one landed clean.
Lands up. Oh!
Use hook. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking round in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is not controlling your body. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land beautiful ground.
Let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with. And we now go inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called us on to this contest at 1 minute and 17 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier.
All right, coming up next, it's a middleweight matchup between Jared Cannonier and Israel Adesanya. Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
Just missing on the uppercut there. DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the two.
Oh, kill. Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, straight right.
They got it.
Oh!
Oh, he got him back! Now look at him jumping in.
And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him! What a fight!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance. Here's All right, coming up next, it's a women's bantamweight tilt between Chris Cyborg and Holly Holm.
You ready?
So here we go, second meeting between Holly Holm and Chris Cyborg, and shortly after that first meeting, we heard Holly say she wanted to try to get that one back. There's a lot of good stuff in the first meeting. She'll try to build on it here tonight.
She showed a lot of toughness, but what she did not do was get respect from Chris. She needs to stand in the middle of the octagon, throw something really hard, and make Chris pause and not just walk her down. But for Cyborg, she has to follow the same game plan. If Holly does make a determination that she's going to stand up to the fight, she can get a chance to finish it.
Oh, good series of punches by her there.
She's in her zone. She's flowing right now.
Uppercut there, blocked by Cyborg. And she lands a punch there. We'll see if she can start to turn these singular strikes into combinations now.
She's going to have to find something to follow that big strike that she's landing over and over again.
Well, she's got a pretty high fight IQ, but tonight it's... Oh! Huge right hand!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Man, how good is her jab? And there it is again. So that jab has been in her opponent's face from the opening.
It is crazy to watch this, Johnny. It's amazing for us to sit here and watch someone with an understanding of the striking and an understanding of the jab being first, as she is showing us tonight.
36 total strikes have connected for Holly Holm.
Good stick. Oh!
That's it!
Oh my goodness! What a performance!
Yeah, that was just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So, big knockout win for her here tonight. Why don't we take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed a strike that ended the night of her opponent.
First Buffer now has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliano has called a stop to this contest.
It's a women's bantamweight championship fight between Jermaine Durandamy and Chris Cyborg.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round one. Two decorated strikers here, and I would think even a world-class wrestler like yourself still enjoys a classic stand-up affair like this every night.
Oh yeah, I love this. I love this one because both of these women know that the easier to get their hands raised is to fight in the area that they are best. Both of them are fantastic. Oh!
Defending herself, and the opponent was doing some real damage. It became a dangerous situation. I think it's the right call by the official, and she will live to fight another day. All right, we set it inside for the official decision. Here is Bruce. It's a women's bantamweight title fight between Ronda Rousey and Germaine de Randamie.
Ready?
Here we go with round one, the classically trained striker versus the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. A lot of people believe if she can get off with the hands here early, it could be a quick knock the eyes.
Yeah, she has to use her hands. She has to be fast and has to really make a point to not be taken too much. Because this Jiu-Jitsu player, this lady, this female who has a black belt in the highest order will be trying to time those kicks to use them to lead into takedowns. She's got to fight behind her jab, fight behind the hands, and make sure she does not get reckless. Because the moment this fight hits the floor, this is where the...
Whoa!
You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
All right, nice job by her to sort of shell up defensively here and prevent any of these shots from getting through.
She is taking no damage because she's so on point defensively.
Oh! Back in the clinch now, and they separate.
Oh, John,
and this might just be a matter of time. Tonight. All right, full guard now, DC, and just because she has the top position does not mean she is not in imminent danger.
Oh, she's in danger at all moments whenever she's in the full guard because they have so many different submission attempts that they can throw up at you. So she needs to pass. By passing the half guard, already eliminates a vast majority of those submissions. Move to half guard.
Oh!
She is such a diverse fighter that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to...
And just like that, the fight is over!
Holy smokes! What a performance!
Yeah, that was just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So, big knockout win for her here tonight. All right, we'll take a look back at some of the pictures from this one. Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup.
Ready.
All right, so round one is underway. It's going to be very interesting to see how this fight plays out. She wanted to test herself against one of the best strikers in this division, but that would not appear to be the path of least resistance.
She believes that her full mixed martial arts game is what's going to allow her to win this fight. It's a close fight, though, because she's never seen an... Oh, wow, oh!
To the ground, that her opponent was going to be in trouble. So the takedown comes early, and so does the submission win. You know she's got great instincts when it comes to finishing fights. Once she gets them to the canvas, safe to say mission accomplished for her here tonight. Here's the buff. It is a women's bantamweight showdown between Germaine de Randamie and Amanda Nunes.
You ready?
All right, so round one is underway. It's going to be very interesting to see how this fight plays out. She wanted to test herself against one of the best strikers in this division, but that would not appear to be the path of least resistance.
She believes that her full mixed martial arts game is what's going to allow her to win this fight. It's a close fight. Oh!
Well, back to her feet here, but man, is she hurt. Oh!
You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
Rock'em sock him out of the chute here.
Oh.
Oh! Man, her striking looks clean tonight. Timing on point.
Her timing's on point. Her accuracy.
Oh!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Oh!
Oh, yes. Now we're going.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, nice combination.
Oh!
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish the
And
fight.
just like that, the fight is over. Yeah, that was just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Maria.
Сколько бы ни появлялось его у меня в кармане, я как будто коп-убит, пуф, и не стало, кидала круто металла, и лишь только при шутке, как же достало раздражающий смех вокруг себя. Сотни помех, размытая истина, пробитая брешь в моем кармане, да, это мой грех. Раз и навсегда я трачу время как черт, будто я всемогущий, будто дал бы яйцу в долг, будто ведущий одного из самых известных телеканалов страны. Сравнения будут лишними с моей стороны. Лучше сам сравни, браток, ты сколько получаешь в месяц, где-то под 40. Дать тебе в долг, ты вернешь, я уверен. А если б я экономил, то уже купил бы Мерин. Мало-нало, моя девушка мне сказала, мало-нало, повод для всех скандалов, мало-нало, и меня это доконало, мало-нало. Девушка мне сказала, мало-нало, неделю для всех скандалов, мало-нало, и меня это доконало, мало-нало.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup.
You ready?
Well, the tension and the buzz is palpable as this fight gets started. Interesting stylistic matchup. Your thoughts on what we might see?
This is a big-time matchup between a fantastic striker and a great all-around mixed martial artist. Both of these women are extremely talented. Let's see who gains the advantage.
And this might just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
All right, so the ground and pound strikes continue. Wow! Wow!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So, big knockout win for her here tonight.
I be talking to myself like in the mirror and shit. Is you ready for this shit? Are you? What's up? I wasn't ready for that 100 mil, but now I am. Never been ready for war, then the gun jam. I guess God wasn't ready for him. Hey, you blessed. He wasn't ready for you, homie. I was born ready, day one. Since a child I was groomed. I'm just me, and I ain't got no respect for a goon. Why not? Career killers kill by who they love. Bricks and 94 in the split. You my plug, respect that. How many you really know Mexicans? None of the Draco in the crowd, pedestrian. And look at you. Ain't really killers. Catch your body to take to get you. You crying all in your feelings. You with dirt, but you ain't kill 'em. Making them type of statements. I'm like, damn, you just on the gram. Exaggeration, but squad. Mom, bitch, you pull up the wrong shit. Fact is, you ain't ready, then you a whole bitch. I survived them streets, I seen some cold shit. I really did. No longer speak to my partner, cause he did.
It is a women's bantamweight matchup between Valentina Shevchenko and Amanda Nunes.
Ready?
All right, here we go with round one, a trilogy to be completed between Amanda Nunes and Valentina Shevchenko. Last meeting, UFC 215, Nunes by split decision.
Nunes by split decision, a fantastic fight. Shevchenko is going to take...
Whoa!
you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
Wow, there is just a viciousness with which she operates here on the ground as she continues to get the ground and pound game going.
Looking for a finish. She's so good at dictating these ground exchanges. She's doing a fantastic job of building posture to try to land that kill shot at the top.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nunes. Nice hammer fist. That's it. Oh, and there comes the stoppage.
Holy smokes! What a performance!
Yeah, that was just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So, big knockout win for her here tonight. Here now,
play hard. That's all that I know. Whole squad got the remedy for the enemy. Better let it be. Whole world I lost so many hands and I left my honor. You know that my word I will never betray. Cause you don't want problems now, homie. You better refrain from.
It's a women's bantamweight title fight between Amanda Nunes and Amanda Nunes.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with round one. Going to be very interesting to see how this plays out stylistically because both women can truly do it all.
This is a very close fight. Very competitive fight. Oh!
Ooh, diving punch lands.
You can never know what
That'll do it! Stoppage by the referee. She was not effectively defending herself, and the opponent was doing some real damage. It became a dangerous situation. I think it's the right call by the official, and she will live to fight another day. Here's Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Daniel.
It is a women's bantamweight showdown between Ronda Rousey and Chris Cyborg. All right, so here we go with round one, and with respect to Amanda Nunes and anybody else, Ronda Rousey versus Chris Cyborg might be the biggest fight in women's MMA history.
This is the biggest fight, the absolute biggest fight female mixed martial arts has ever seen. Ronda Rousey, the greatest star of all time across all female divisions, against Chris Cyborg, who is the second biggest star of all time. She hopes to propel herself over Rousey with a massive victory and a massive statement starting right now.
Rousey's going for a choke.
Now it's starting to slip under the neck.
And there it is. Oh! Well, no doubt it was quick, and you knew if she could take this fight to the ground, that her opponent was going to be in trouble. So the takedown comes early, and so does the submission win. You know she's got great instincts when it comes to finishing fights. Once she gets them to the canvas, safe to say mission accomplished for her here tonight. All right, so that's the end of the round. Lot to like in there, DC. Bruce Buffer has the official decision. It is a women's bantamweight matchup between Amanda Nunes and Chris Cyborg.
You ready?
It is a women's super fight for sure, as Amanda Nunes and Chris Cyborg run it back here tonight. We'll see if Cyborg can make the requisite adjustments.
Cyborg has to understand now and know that she's in there with a woman that is going to go as her, as she normally does to her opponent. Understand that Amanda Nunes is not intimidated and fight with all the skill that she has instead of fighting just to knock out. Amanda's not going anywhere. She has to be very patient in her approach to fighting Amanda, or she'll find herself back asleep on the octagon floor.
Well, the damage starting to add up, bleeding from her cheek now.
Nice kick with the right hand.
All right, nice job by her to sort of shell up defensively here and prevent any... Oh!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Oh! Lands a big elbow there.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, lands another uppercut there. She's landed a few of those here tonight. That might have been the biggest of the bunch.
That was the best one, because you see her opponent start to stagger back, and she didn't see that one. Right. She expected right hand coming straight. So she...
Oh! Straight punch fire. Now her opponent maybe seeing stars.
Her opponent's seeing stars. Her opponent's hurt. She has to really get after her now and try to find that kill shot that's going to finish the match.
Good series amazing strength. That was a good stoppage by the referee. She was not effectively defending herself, and the opponent was doing some real damage. It became a dangerous situation. I think it's the right call by the official, and she will live to fight another day. We sent it inside. It is a women's bantamweight showdown between Amanda Nunes and Amanda Nunes.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with round one. We're expecting a lot of action, and really to see both women challenged in all phases of this match.
They're both so talented. They're both so good.
She'll get some respect. She won't be she won't go as forward anymore. If you got a big power striker like that, you got to make them respect you and respect what's coming back at you.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent. That's going to do it. That was a good stoppage by the referee. She was not effectively defending herself, and the opponent was doing some real damage. It became a dangerous situation. I think it's the right call by the official, and she will live to fight another day. It is a women's bantamweight matchup between Valentina Shevchenko and Amanda Nunes.
You ready? You ready?
Well, DC's excited, folks. Round one here, Amanda Nunes versus Valentina Shevchenko. And despite the fact that Shevchenko's gone on to win a UFC Women's Flyweight title, this is the fight she wants to get back.
Yes, she wants to get it back because she has not been able to defeat Amanda Nunes just yet. In the first fight, she felt she came on late. In the second fight, she countered a little bit too much. Can she make the necessary adjustments to go at Nunes differently and finally win one of the fights between these two fantastic mixed martial artists?
Timing her shots nicely here tonight, DC.
She's doing a great job, but not only being active, she is so accurate. She's on point tonight. Nice sneaky head shot.
Shevchenko gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. All All right, so Amanda Nunes getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have in the men's or the women's game here in 2020.
Yeah, regardless of gender, right? Regardless of gender, Amanda Nunes stands amongst the best in pound for pound in the entire UFC.
Well, she's come out swinging early as expected. Truly an elite striker and a very aggressive one at that.
Very aggressive, but don't think because she's aggressive, she's putting herself out of position. She's very sharp in everything that she throws.
So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for a hand.
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
I'm not sure her striking has ever looked better, DC, finding the range with relative ease here tonight.
She's doing a great job of timing everything. She is seeing everything out there.
Man, how good is her jab? And there it is again. So that jab has been in her opponent's face from the opening.
It is crazy to watch this, John. It's amazing for us to sit here and watch someone with an understanding of the striking and an understanding of the jab being first, as she is showing us tonight. Punch over the top.
Good combination there. Boom! Wow!
You can't
do you believe it? Yeah, that was just a beautiful shot by her to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So big knockout win for her here tonight. We'll take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
Bruce Buffer to wrap it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Luglia has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 27 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Amanda Nunes.
All right, coming up next, it's a women's bantamweight tilt between Chris Cyborg and Jermaine Durandamy.
You ready? You ready?
Well, our stat guys are ready to score takedowns if need be, but given this matchup on paper, we're expecting really a glorified kickboxing match here under mixed martial arts.
They can head to the popcorn booth right now because we don't need them. This is going to be all striking. Leave that grapple button empty. Don't touch it. Covered with a piece of tape. You don't need it. Striker versus striker. Both have the mentality that they just want to put damage on their opponents, and they don't want to do it on the mat.
And she connects with a punch there, champ.
She's so accurate. She's so good at timing all of her strikes.
All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better.
Well, they don't let you wear headgear, but she don't need it tonight, right? Beautiful job defensively.
She's doing a great job of blocking up top. Nothing of any substance has landed to this point.
Oh! Man! big knockout win for her here tonight. All right, we take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliante has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 18 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jermaine, the Iron Lady,
Well, you see the raw emotions and the happiness out of her in her corner. What a result here tonight as she gets it done by knockout.
I mean, she could not have imagined that it would go this well. I know she said it would happen, but when it does, I mean, it's joy. It's joy like nothing you've ever felt before. You don't expect it.
It's a women's bantamweight title fight between Germaine de Randamie and Amanda Nunes.
You ready? You ready?
All right, fight clock is moving. We are now underway. Going to be interesting to see how this fight stylistically plays out between a true striker against a well-rounded.
This is a big-time fight field. People have been pining for this matchup for a really long time. They wanted to see how the striker would handle someone that would try to force them into uncomfortable situations. Let's see how this thing plays out.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. All right, so Amanda Nunes getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have in the men's or the women's game here in 2020.
Yeah, regardless of gender, right? Regardless of gender, Amanda Nunes stands amongst the best in pound for pound in the entire UFC.
Nice punch there by de Randamie. Oh, there's that hook shot. Certainly found the target. Oh!
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Oh, man, how about her hooks tonight? Landed several already in the round, and there was another one for you.
Oh! You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
Her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing it over and over again.
shots have landed for Jermaine Durand.
Nice straight punch.
Wow, massive uppercut. Whoa! Durandamy's got the full mount. That'll do it! And that'll do it! Good stoppage by the referee. She was not effectively defending herself, and the opponent was doing some real damage. It became a dangerous situation. I think it's the right call by the official, and she will live to fight another day. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliano has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 6 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight champion of the world, Jermaine the Iron Lady Durand.
Bantamweight Queen retains her title here tonight in a huge effort to get the job done. The belts are piling up at home.
She did everything she intended to do in this fight. She knew where she held the advantages, and she stayed in her lane to retain her title.
I wonder if she would trade her new belt to you for one of the old ones.
She won.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with round one. Two decorated strikers here, and I would think even a world-class wrestler like yourself still enjoys a classic stand-up affair like this every now and then.
Oh, yeah, I love this. I love this one because both of these women know that the easiest way to get their hands raised is to fight and...
Oh!
That one starts to end the fight.
Well, she's able to connect on the punch there, DC. Really making good use of her region. That'll do it! Some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly we send it. All right, coming up next, it's a UFC flyweight division matchup. These guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we'll get a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper and also... Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, big left. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands. Good punch land.
So both guys landing at will here. Good action early. Connects now with the 1-2. Oh, he connects with another uppercut. He's landed a few big ones so far.
That is his best punch. He finds it from so many different positions, and he can find that uppercut from both sides of the body. Oh! Oh! He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way. The referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push the blade, try to escape this very, very dangerous position. Now look at him jumping in to try to get his finish.
Wow. That'll do it! Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to hear it. Coming up next, a UFC flyweight division matchup.
I can swallow up, bottle up, alcohol in 'em. Ready? Feeling Godzilla. Better hit the deck like some Godzilla.
All right, so here we go, round one. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. Two of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all the mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight. As he gets close and he's out of the kicking range, he'll change his stance.
All right, going for the early takedown. He gets.
Oh, now he's in trouble. top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Fighters back to their feet here. Oh, nice punch there by Dillashaw.
Oh, man, head kick lands.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Deiveson Figueiredo. Just missing on the uppercut there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Oh! Just and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was pretty high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Effective punch there by Dillashaw. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Nice knee to the body there.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Nice job landing the double jab there, DC.
I mean, you are definitely pressing that way. You love that punch, don't you? You love it. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go take that finish down now.
Oh, and that is it. Referee has seen it finish. Maybe so have we. You're winning by TKO.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back.